This is the Xiaomi POCO C71. It's an entry-level Android smartphone. This interesting little guy here, not so little, quite big. It has a 6.88-inch display. Note that that display has only 720p resolution, but this interesting guy here has a really nice patterned back cover that is delightful to see. It's powered by Unisoc T7250 chipset. It's an entry-level chipset, a rebadge of an older chipset, but it's quite capable for handling everyday tasks, and at this price point, I think is appropriate. While there is no specific IP rating provided by Xiaomi, the company says that the phone is splash resistant. We'll take their word for it, whatever that means. Do keep it away from water splashes as much as possible. This model has 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB storage. There is a 32 megapixel main camera at the back and an 8 megapixel selfie camera in a water drop notch. I'm not sure why Xiaomi still use the water drop notch here. There are models from competing brands that have begun to use a punch hole at this price point, and a punch hole looks much better. But still, it's a lovely looking phone. There's a USB-C connector here. The 5000 mAh battery is supported with 15 watt fast charging. There's a fingerprint scanner in the power button on the side right here. There's a 3.5mm audio jack, as you can see. I did mention that there's a 32 megapixel main camera at the back. Xiaomi says there's an auxiliary lens. What does an auxiliary lens mean these days? Nobody really knows. But yes, and there is a memory card slot. It's a dual SIM phone. You don't have to give up either of the SIM slots to have the memory card. So it's a dedicated memory card slot. What software version does this run? It runs Android 15. Xiaomi says some variants of it run Android 15 Go. I expect that the version or the variant with 3 GB RAM is the one that has Android 15 Go. If you're getting the 4 GB RAM version like this, you get proper Android 15. What you see here is pretty much Xiaomi's theme on icons, but it does not look like the company has skinned this with HyperOS. Because once you get into the settings, what you're seeing is what looks like stock Android user interface. Let me show you again. See, this looks like stock Android user interface. And I think that's a good thing. I will keep repeating it. There is no point skinning entry-level Android phones with a custom user interface because it slows down the phone. It gives the processor more work to do and impacts performance. So this looks, to all intents and purposes, like stock Android with some of Xiaomi's apps in there. That's it. So yes, there's some bloatware. There are pre-installed apps. You can uninstall some of them. You can't uninstall some. But flipping through the user interface, it feels pretty fast and smooth. And I think this is an excellent job. Xiaomi not layering this thing with HyperOS. Kudos. Every other manufacturer should take a hint from this or should borrow a leaf from this for their entry-level Android phones. Android just doesn't run well when you further skim it at the entry level. Google introduced Android Go to help make performance smoother at entry level. Why is any manufacturer adding any layer on that, to mess up that purpose? So this is really good as far as I can tell. The nice thing also is Xiaomi says this will get 2 major Android updates. So it's running Android 15 now. It means it will get Android 16 and it will get Android 17. Kudos, 2 years is not bad for entry-level phones. While Samsung is offering up to 6 years for some of its entry-level phones, it remains to be seen how well those devices will hold up over 6 years of use. But for this with the 4 gig RAM and 128 gig storage. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So this is the POCO C71. What do you think?